Okay. Yeah, class content. Where is this? 719. 719 Spring Boot Core. 719 Spring Boot Core. Tell me here more on profiles using YML. I think already I shared the document. Single YML file concept is also discussed. Yes. Yeah. Have a look on this. If target Spring Bean is having multiple possible dependent Spring Beans, then how can we specify specific dependent Spring Bean without touching the Java source code of the project or application? This can be done in three ways. We already discussed it many times. And the best is working with profiles. These many days I said profile, but I have not shown any practicals of profiles. So I think we have experienced profiles or not. If there is no matching properties file or YML file for the specified active profile, then it takes what? Application.property file or YML file as what? Default fallback profile file. Default fallback profile file. Yesterday we activate how many profiles we created? Attended a bunker total class. Attended? Okay. No, please. When you miss the class, don't miss the content. You may miss the class, but you should not miss the content. Please go through the notes. Okay, guys. What is there? Default fallback profile. Suppose yesterday, how many profiles I created? 4. Dev, test, UAT, prod. Total how many? 4. Okay, I have activated one of them. Suppose I have activated staging profile, pre-prod profile, which is there or not there? Not there. When not there, you will get error. Okay, na? You will get error. Why? It looks for that specific property file, not there. Then it looks to take things from application.property file or YML file. Okay, that is also, they are also not there. Only we are activating profile there. So definitely you will get error or not there. What kind of error? Saying that I cannot inject any data source. That is not there. This is not there. Your regular Spring errors only you will get. You will not get error that staging profile is not there or pre-prod profile is not there. You will get regular issues. Yeah, that's one thing. Okay, now let's see whether application.property file is taken as what? Default fallback profile or not. Okay, let's concentrate. I think this is the one. I'm taking multiple property file. You can experiment using multiple YML also, but YML is having that space issues. One space here and there. So many issues are coming, right? Okay. I'm going to this, guys. I'm going to this. Okay, go to this place, application.properties. The profile I'm activating is what? Staging. Generally, what is staging, sir? Before launching the satellite, it will get into staging mode. That means pre-production. Pre-production is technically called as staging mode. Your software released. No, it is in staging mode. Next activity is release only and preparations are going. That is called staging mode. Okay. Between UAT and production, whatever mode you want to create. So that is called pre-prod or staging. Both are one and the same. Pre-prod or staging, one and the same. But do I have any profile called staging, guys? Not there. So then what happened? Check it out. Right click, Run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. X, Y, Z. No employee is found. No employee is found. What is the active profile, guys? Fraud. Mistake is mine. This for this application that is there. What is there? System property level activation is there. That's why if you give wrong profile also, if you keep wrong profile also, you know that what happens, right? Or right click, run as Java application. We are getting exception or not there? Because injections failure exceptions only coming because there is nothing to inject. So what I do is, so here also I want to work with what? Same setup of production only. Staging and production, I want to work with the same setup. So what I do is I go here, I collect the entries from here. I keep in what? Base property file because anyhow this property file is acting as what? Base property file or not there. This property file is working as what? Base property file or not there. No qualifying bean, 1 minute. See, property file wise, I solve the problem, but Spring Bean level, DAO class level still not solve the problem. So what I do is go to DAO. Here is Oracle DAO. Okay, here I am also writing one more profile called stage. Okay, forget about this. I cannot solve the problem through defaultness. That's why I have written what? Staging. Okay, that's good. Right click, run as Java application. Check it out. It is collecting property file. Oracle DAO object is created. That means it is collecting data source related things from what? Application.property file are not there. Yeah, clerk, X, Y, this. We are getting output means what? It is talking to Oracle database software. What is the active profile, guys? Right now, what is the active profile, guys? Stays. Right now, what is the active profile, guys? Staging. Staging is my active profile or not there? Definitely staging is my active profile here or not there. But it is collecting, when profile specific property file is not there, it is collecting information from application.properties file. That means application.property file has become what? Default fallback profile or not there? Okay. Default fallback profile, you got the idea? Now listen. What I noticed is whatever entries I have written in default fallback profile, nothing but application.property file. These entries are same as prod profile now, boss. Come on. I feel why I'm wasting my time. Let's make this application.properties nothing but default fallback profile as a child profile to pod profile. Child profile to prod profile. Okay, that's good. So for that one, instead of doing all this stuff, guys, what I'm going to do is, okay, make prod profile as what profile? Child profile. Make prod profile as a child profile. Are you getting my point there or not? Okay, Spring dot, tell me, profile dot include. Spring dot profiles dot include. Where is this? Prod. Yeah. Right now I'm making our application.property file has a child profile to prod profile. Already prod profile is there. Same properties are required in what? Default fallback profile. Instead of rewriting same thing, I'm just including that one or not there. I'm just including that one or not there. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. Designation clerk, manager X. We are getting output over there or not there. So this is working with this. Now you observe first prod, then staging. Both are coming, but staging is linked with prod now, boss. So now you got the idea about profile include our child profile, guys. Profile include our child profile. Both are interlinked, guys. You have given that profile which is not there. You have activated that profile which is not there. And then what it will do? Okay, it looks to take entries from auto configuration inputs from application.property file. Good. Okay, if you feel the entries what you are writing in application.property file are tell me guys, very much interlinked with what guys? Very much same as other existing profile. Then you can include that profile in application.properties by using spring.profiles.include key. That means we are dealing with what guys? Child profile concept. We are definitely dealing with what concept guys? Child profile concept. Okay. Look at this one. Yeah. Check it out here. While taking application.property file as fallback properties file, having fallback profile information. Instead of writing repeated keys and values in application.properties, which are already there in other profile specific property file, we can include that profile name in application.properties as shown below. This concept is applicable even using what? YML. Yeah. Spring.profiles.active staging, but that is looking same as what? Prod. That's why I'm including it or not there. Here application.properties, which is default fallback profile file, becomes a child profile to what? The specified parent profile prod. Here application.properties is the child to prod profile. Are you getting my point? Okay, we don't have application staging.properties file. So it takes what? Application.properties as fallback file. But in that file, we are not having keys and values directly. Rather, we are getting what? By including, rather we are getting by including what? Another profile. Rather, we are getting another profile file. Are you getting my point? Yeah, these are there. Same as previous application. All these are same. We can include other profile info too, only in application.property or YML. That means not possible in what? Profile specific property file or YML file. That means in prod I will include UAT. In UAT I will include what? Prod not possible. Only in base file you can include what? Other profile specific information. Everyone convinced with this, guys? Once again, check it out. I activate one profile. for which property file is not there. It looks to take application.properties as what? Default fallback profile file. That's clear. That's 100% clear in our mind, right? Okay, that's good. Next, per suppose whatever information I am keeping in default fallback profile is already matching with what? One of the existing profile. Instead of writing same keys and values, we can include that profile over here. That is child profile or profile include. Both are clear now, boss? So final conclusion is, if given active profile is not there, it will take application.property file content or YML file content as the default fallback profile content. What content, guys? Default fallback profile content. Are you getting my point there? Default fallback profile content. Okay, that's good. Great. So you have written some entries there. You worked with the default fallback profile. But somehow they are matching with one of the existing profile. Somehow. Instead of writing same keys and values, you can include what? Other profile as child profile or not there. Sorry, you can include other profile as parent profile. Our application.properties content become child profile. This is also clear now, my dear. Okay, now listen. All this comes into picture when you give wrong profile to activate or when you activate that profile which is not there. Suppose I have not at all activated profile. My end user, my developer or my developer don't know there is a profiles concept. He forgot to write like this. He has commented this active profile statement completely, guys. And even this is also not there. Include is not there. He has not activated any profile. When he has not activated any profile, then again, two DAO classes are there linked with the service class. Definitely you will get what? Ambiguity problem. Yes? Look at the situation. So far, whatever I talked, when the person activated wrong profile, which is not there, then how to handle we discuss. So when he has not activated any profile, Java application, getting exception here or not there? No qualifying bean of type what? employee DAO available. Expected at least one bean, which qualifies as what? Auto-wire candidate. Dependency annotations. Are you getting my point there, guys? No qualifying bean of type this. Are you getting my point here, my dear? Come on. Understanding my statement, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. No qualifying bean of type this. These are the dependency injections we are having or not there. Spring.profiles.include prod. We are getting error. Okay, na? So it's better to set up one default profile also. When no profile is in active mode, okay? Once one setup we should execute now, boss. So what my thought is, when no setup is active, no profile is active, I just want to execute the application with MySQL. This is my basic thought process, right? So what I do is, yeah, when no active profile is there, it will looks to take the entries from where, guys? Application.property. We kept that one ready. Next. When no active profile is there, I want to use what? MySQL. For that purpose, what you have to take? Default. If you write the word default, when no active profile is there, it will use all the stuff that is related to default. Spring Beans wise, profile default. Properties wise, it will look to collect from application.properties. But the question is, I'm there, I have chosen MySQL. Here Oracle means wrong meaning will come or not there. So what I do? What I do there? Here I will keep what? Oracle. Yeah, I'll keep what? MySQL. What's the MySQL one? Com dot MySQL dot CZ dot JDBC dot driver. Next, JDBC colon MySQL colon, come on, NTSPBMS. What is there? 719 DB. Okay. Root. What is next one? Root. Root is the username, root is the pass. Right click, run as Java application. X, Y, clerk. See, we are talking to MySQL. Still error. Why so? Unknown logical database, NTSP BMS is not there. Huh? That logical database is not there. Okay? NTSP BMS. Wait a minute. Why it is not there? NTSP MBBS. Okay, spell mistake is there. Let's continue that mistake. SPMBS. MBS, BMS. Oh, this is right. Same mistake I have to continue here. MBS. Right click, run as Java application. X, clerk, Y. See, it's happily talking to MySQL now, boss. When I have not given any active profile. Did you notice this? No active profile, but still I have set up some default thing. Okay, now listen carefully. Sir, why to write the keys? Already these are there in other profile na. Something like dev. Come on. Something like what? Dev. Okay, but still no active profile. Still no active profile. Still no active profile. Run as Java application. It happily runs or not there. Check it out. What is the active profile it is taking, guys? Dev. It is taking dev, but is actually working with the default setup or not there. So it's better to, okay, for example, this is not there. Okay. Go to application.properties, comment this, comment this, that's good. Right click, run as, what is there? Java application. X, Y, clerk. X, Y, clerk. What is the profile that is activated, guys? Default. What is the profile that is activated, guys? Default. Got it, my dear? Yeah. The profile that is the environment that you set up when no active profile is taken is called default profile. Total 3 terminologies I have introduced. Fallback profile, child profile, default profile. What do you mean by fallback profile? When you activate wrong profile which is not there, the setup that it takes is called fallback profile. Generally, that will collect from base property file, that is application.properties or application.yml. Okay. If you feel the base profile information, fallback profile information that you are writing in application.properties, somehow matching with what? One of the existing profile. Instead of writing same keys and values in what? Base file, you can make fallback profile as child profile to one of the existing profile by including that profile name as what child, by including that profile name using what profile include concept. What is the option we have to use? Spring dot profile dot include, that is child profile. When no active profile is there, still your application should run. You should not give any error. So the setup that you have taken when no active profile is taken is called what? Default profile. To make Spring Beans running for a default profile, at the red profile default. Okay. The auto configuration inputs, it will collect from base file, that is application.properties or what? OYML. That is from application.properties or what? OYML. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Okay. Same thing I have explained here. Check it out. What is the meaning of profile default, or what is a default profile? If no active profile is specified, then all the beans of default profile will be instantiated and used. It is recommended to have one complete setup of what? All Spring Beans to execute in default profile. That means when no active profile is specified or child profile is specified. If no active profile is specified, then Spring Beans not having at the rate profile, having at the rate profile default will be instantiated automatically, and info will be collected only from what? Application.properties or YML file. When no profile is activated, that's what. We can make certain Spring Bean working for specific profile and also for what? Default profile as shown below. Default is mentioned or not. To make application running without active profile, we just need to comment this. Default is not profile name. It is the environment or setup of Spring or Springboard that executes when no active profile is what? When no active profiles are specified. When no active profiles are specified. I hope you got it. Listen, you mentioned wrong profile name. Application.properties or YML is taking as fallback profile. Okay, that information what you are keeping in fallback profile is matching with one of the existing profile. So you decided to include it, child profile. When you have not activated any profile, the setup that is taken is called as what? Default profile. No confusion now, guys. Understood my statement or not? Okay, let's take one real life scenario to understand this, guys. Real life scenario to understand this. Okay, what we can do? Let us take food example this time. Food example this time. You have gone to certain restaurant, order some item. Order some item. Got it now? That is available, you are taking it. That means you are asking one profile, that profile has come. That's a case number one. Case number two, you asked item which is not there. You asked one item which is not there. You asked one item which is not there. Okay, then the comment says not there. The comment says not there. But they will suggest you these are the items available. Come on, my dear. They suggest you these are the items available. Okay, now these are the items available is like what? Default fallback profile concept or not? Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, forget about restaurant example. Forget about what? Restaurant example. Okay, in your home you keep the request, I want it certain item. They are ready to prepare, prepared. Option number one. Okay, not, they are not able to prepare. Okay, but regular food will be there na. Daily they prepare something, right? dal roti, whatever it is. That comes under what, guys? Fallback profile. Okay. This fallback profile information, whatever dal roti you are eating, is part of your dietary plan of certain weekday. Dietary plan of certain weekday. So instead of feeling it as fallback profile information, you can link with what? Certain weekday profile are not there. That is what? Child profile concept. Okay. See, no weekday plan is there, no weekday plan is activated, but still to survive on that particular days, there should be some food item to eat or not there. See, Monday you want to eat, Tuesday you want to eat. Look at your hostel menu. Everything is fixed or not there. Everything is fixed or not there. Monday this breakfast, Tuesday this breakfast, Sunday this breakfast. Aisa no na. No, you like it or not like it, that is an acceptable one. And one more request. Based on hostel food, don't judge Telugu foods. Okay? Because I have seen so many students who came from UP, MP, Maharashtra. They are deciding Telugu recipes are like this, or Telugu food are like that. No, no, no. Hostel is a commercial business. Okay, definitely they will compromise in quality and they want intentionally compromise in taste. If they give tasty food, quantities should be served more and more. Girls, no problem, because how much taste that is, they will eat little less only. Why? Because they have their own glamour problems, right? Okay, but boys are not like that. If food is tasty, okay, if food is tasty, they eat more, right? So it's a business. When they are doing business, they compromise in quality and taste because of two reasons. So that you will eat less quantity. If you are still eating bad food, more quantity means their karma, your karma, right? Yes or no? Na? Okay, that's what. My request is those who are from outside of Telugu state, don't judge Telugu cuisines or Telugu kitchens or Telugu recipes based on the hostel food you have tasted. Okay, we have beautiful tasty food and healthy food also. Yes, we agree. We eat rice a lot, but forget about the rice part. And we have a lot of varieties which are almost there in other what recipes and other cuisines, right? Fine. Come back to the subject. So I think you got the clarity on these three terminologies. Super. Okay. Now I'm asking a question. What is the difference between fallback profile, default profile, child profile? Fallback profile, the profile that executes when requested active profile is not available. Spring.profiles.active key is specified with what? Wrong or unavailable profile name. Default profile, the profile that executes when there is no active profile. Not, it is giving wrong meaning, right? Activate, no. When there is no active profile. When there is no active profile in the application. If spring.profiles.active key is what? Commented. Spring.profiles.active key is what? Commented. Fine. Okay, since discussion has come, okay, if you want to taste proper Telugu authentic food, okay, so I'll suggest two restaurants. Go and try. If you are having bad opinion on Telugu foods, especially after tasting hostel food, you have come to one conclusion: Telugu food is very bad, right? Okay, number one, Krutunga restaurant. Krutunga. Actually, Krishna, Tungabhadra, two river names are there. As a combination of those two rivers, they named that restaurant Krutunga. But you be ready to eat spicy food. Okay. Next, one more restaurant is there, Sri Kanya Comfort. Sri Kanya Comfort, which is nearby Somajigoda. I think Krutunga is there in Amirpet itself. You try in these two places. Okay, I think your opinion will change. Sir, I don't want to change your opinion. Your karma. Go ahead. Okay. Hmm. Fine. Child profile or what? Profile include. Child profile or what? Profile include. The profile that is included in application.properties by specifying the profile name to reuse. Okay, reuse. Keys and values of specific profile in application.property file indirectly as what? Fallback profile. Yeah, what is there? Wrong profile is mentioned, but I don't want to write the same keys which are already there in existing profile. Then we have to think about going for what, guys? What is there? Child profile. Okay, that's fine. Can we keep multiple Spring Beans of same category of type? Okay, in default profile. Oracle DAO in default profile, MySQL DAO in default profile. Is it going to work out, guys? You will get error. Why error? When no active profile is there, default profile beans will be instantiated. Same category, two beans I have kept in default profile. One is Oracle, one is MySQL. So both will be ready for instantiation. Both were ready to service class injection. Definitely it will be error or not there. Check it out. Right now, there is no active profile. That's good. On MySQL, default is mentioned. I'm doing wantedly mistake. Here I'm also taking what? Default. Error is expected or not there, guys? Definitely error is expected. Definitely error is expected or not? Yeah, that is regular concepts. Expected single matching but found two. Yeah, next one. What is the difference between not adding profile for Spring Bean and adding profile default for the Spring Bean? Don't read the answer now, tell me. Not adding @profile, adding @profile with the default. Any difference is there or no difference? Answer, not silence. @profile default will come into a picture when no active profile is there. Otherwise, it won't instantiated. That bean is not instantiated. But profile, no profile annotation that will be instantiated when active profile is there, when active profile is not there. On MySQL DAO, I said @profile default. That will be instantiated when no active profile is there. If any active profile is there, according to the situation, it will be instantiated, not compulsory, right? But I have not kept @profile at all. I have not kept @profile at all. Then what happens? I have not kept @profile at all. Then what happens? Huh? Okay, no. That will be instantiated when you take active profile. That will be instantiated when you don't keep active profile. For example, you take service class and controller classes. Are we writing any profile annotation, guys? Are we writing any profile annotation, guys? We are not writing any profile annotation. Tell me, are we writing any profile annotation there? Are you getting my point there, guys? Are you writing any profile annotation there? No. Understood my statement here, guys? When active profile is not there, this is the story that is happening. Got it, guys? Come on, everyone. See here, no active profile, but service class object is created always or not there. Okay, that is what I have explained here. Check it out. If @ profile is not added for Spring Bean, that will work for all profiles when profile is activated. It will even work for no profile is activated. Also for what? Child profile that is activated. Service controller classes we take without @ profile are not there. Any confusion? Are we adding any @ profile for service and controller classes? You activate any profile, service class object is created or not? You don't activate any profile, then also service class object is created na? You take child profile, then also service class object is created na, boss? Profile default based Spring Bean will work only when active profiles are not specified. If spring.profiles.include or spring.profiles.active keys in application.property files are what? Missing or commented, right? Commented is equal to missing only, na boss. In real projects, we keep DS classes. That means data source classes, DAO classes in specific profile are in what? Default profile. Specific profile are what? Default profile. Because the persistence logic changes database software to database software, because SQL queries are database software dependent or not. Because the SQL queries are database software dependent or not there. In real projects, we don't keep controller service classes in any profile because they are common for all profiles and not dependent to what? Any database software. Data source, indirectly we are activating in each profile or not there. DAO class also we decided na MySQL DAO dev and test. And Oracle DAO we are taking for what? Prod and UAT, right? But service and controller we are not keeping in any profile. Okay, that's good. Okay, nowadays I'm taking these FAQs at the end of the profile. Let me move the FAQs to Array. We cannot suppress them. Huh? Session 3. Okay, 719. Yeah, Spring Boot core, more on profiles. Save this. Oh, other day runners we discussed now, guys. We discussed about. Yeah. What is the difference between Spring and Spring Boot? Both are frameworks, but still difference is there, right? If you ask one line answer, auto configuration. What is auto configuration means? So many things are there to tell. It makes some predefined class as Spring Bean, gives embedded servers, embedded databases. As of now, I have shown embedded database only, right? And lot of plugins, lot of jars. So many things you can say. What is Spring Boot formula with respect to Spring? Spring Boot is equal to Spring minus, okay, XML configurations plus auto configuration. Auto configuration is the key feature or not? What is auto configuration in Spring Boot? Okay. Based on the jars that are added to class path, so many things happens automatically, like making predefined class as Spring Bean, giving embedded databases, giving embedded servers, okay, more jar files, a lot of information. What is the benefit of auto configuration feature? Getting many things automatically. What is starter in Spring Boot? Special advanced jar file. When it is added through Maven or Gradle, you will get main jar file, dependent jar file, and relevant jar files or not. Super. Explain what is brownfield project, what is greenfield project. I want to listen from you. The project that is developed from scratch level is called as what? Greenfield. The project that is already there but enhanced is called as what? Brownfield. Explain at the rate Spring Boot application annotation. Explain at the rate Spring Boot application annotation. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. Explain what is at the rate Spring Boot application annotation. It's a combination of three annotations or not there? It's a combination of three annotations or not there? Okay. At the rate enable auto configuration, at the rate component scan, and what is the difference between at the rate value and at the rate configuration properties annotation? Are you getting my point there, guys? At the rate value and at the rate configuration properties annotation. One is single value injection, other one is what? Bulk injection. What is a layered application? How does, yeah, keep developing different logics in different classes and making them talking to each other or not? It's like a 4 BHK flat or not there. How does dependency injection and lookup concepts are used in real time? All real time projects are what? Layered application. Okay, having what? Service, DAO, controller layers, and client application layer. So here, DAO to service, service to controller will be done through dependency injection. The client application will use ctx.getBean method performing dependency lookup to get the controller class object or not. What is JDBC connection pool? It's a factory having set of readily available connection object before actually being used or not there. How does connection pool and data source are interrelated? A connection pool is a logical memory having set of connection object. Okay, who represents that connection pool? Data source object. So the entry and exit point for connection pool is data source object or not there. That means all operations on connection pool will be done through what? Data source. What is data source algorithm in Spring Boot application? What is algorithm? First priority to Hikari CP, next Tomcat CP, then Apache DB CP2, lastly Arkle UC. What is what? Explain various popular data sources. Many are there. I'm giving one by one. Popular data sources, right? Tell me what are the different popular data sources, guys? Hikari CP, C3P0, Vibur, Apache DBCP. What is the difference between properties file and what? YML file. Keys are repeated, nodes are repeated, not repeated. That is just key value pair, it is a hierarchical. In one YML file, we can write multiple profiles information. In properties, not possible. Many things we have given are not there. In how many ways we can activate the profile? 2 ways or 3 ways, whatever it is. Actually, using Spring application class also we can do it, but we don't entertain programmatic approaches, right? Yeah. Using property file or YML file, application.property or YML file, or by using system property. Explain at the rate profile annotation. To make any Spring Bean working only for certain profile that is activated, you have to mention that profile name in at the rate profile or not there. Explain runners and their use cases in real time. To place any one-time executing logics, we take the support of runners or not there. To place any one-time executing logics, we take the support of what? One-time executing logic or not there. Like script execution before getting into code, or writing testing code whether code is running properly or not. What is the difference between program arguments and VM arguments? 1 minute. What is the difference between command line runner and application runner? Okay, both are same guys, but command line run takes gets command line arguments as what? String array in run method, whereas application runner gets the same command line arguments in the form of what? Application arguments object. What object, guys? Okay, guys. Next one. What is the difference between program arguments and VM arguments in run configurations of what? Eclipse IDE. Alright. Program arguments is to pass command line argument. VM arguments is there to pass system properties. What's the difference between non-option args and option args of command line argument? Only values means non-option argument. Key value pairs means option. Explain different starter that are given in what? Spring Boot. How can we make certain predefined class not participating in what? Auto configuration activity. At the rate Spring Boot annotation is having exclude option or not? Explain about Spring Boot starter parent project. Okay, because that we include in every project as a parent project, right? Because of that, what happens, guys? Come on. Because of that, what happened? Okay, the other dependents, other starter version is decided, properties are inherited, so many plugins are automatically inherited or not. What's the benefit of making Spring Boot starter parent project as what? Parent project of our Spring Boot project. Just now I discussed in numbers. Okay, what is the difference between default profile, child profile, and fallback profile? When wrong profile is activated, application.properties or YML file is taken as what? Fallback profile. In that, if you include other profile information, that is child profile. Okay, when no profile is active, the setup that is kept to execute is called what? Default profile. I hope you got it, guys. Yes. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed Spring Boot core module. Okay. Fifteenth June of 17th July. 17th July. Spring Boot core. Okay. Right click file upload. Spring is there. Check it out. 719. Already uploaded. Maybe with the changes I have not uploaded. Session 4. More on YML files profiles. First, let me save it, guys. Yeah. Saqib Akhtar, Saqib Akhtar, introduce about future topics. Did I not do this one in while explaining the content? Akhtar, why are you behaving like innocent guy, guys? Each topic and its purpose we discussed in the day one, day two are not. Guys, this attitude is very wrong attitude, you know. First, you don't realize what you have studied. Okay. Develops curiosity to learn more and more. I don't like cream biscuits, Ra Babu. Okay. Any senior student interaction for motivation and inspiration? How you inspire yourself daily even after working? Explain. 20 years, Nora. I'm not that much old, my dear. Okay. Can you add all project files available in Eclipse ID? We are getting some problems in coding. So help to code guidance. Yeah, Mukund, I am ready to add, but problem is if I give the code, you will copy paste. That never makes you developer. If I give code, you will get you will copy paste. Whatever you want to practice, that is already there in the paint. Still, you are not able to solve the problem in somewhere your commitment is going wrong. Because everything is there in the paint. Maybe not same use case, different use case, right? But everything is there. Okay. No, anyhow, today is the last class of core module. I'm going to share workspace. If though you don't ask, I'm going to share. But that attitude is wrong. Because if you cannot reproduce the thing, what you have seen in the classroom, what is there in the paint, how do you take task in the company and how do you complete it? I'm worried about that. Because you are doing same thing, which is seen in the classroom, whose reference is there in the paint. You have to reproduce it, right? And you are saying problems are there in that. What about taking new task for which reference is not there, right? So that means that shows your lack of focus. Coding is not typing. Coding is what? Copy paste only. Copy paste, I agree that. But when, if a concept is clear, you will have clarity what to be copied, what to be pasted. You don't want to type in ChatGPT, there is a provision, you know. You take my paint code and paste ChatGPT. ChatGPT is giving text code. You don't know, no? Unnecessarily I told that secret, huh? Okay, fine. No. Cancel. I have not given anything. I'll add it. Okay. Nice story is not a great story, Ra. Fine. I'll tell when I feel to tell. Yeah, where is this? Now let me upload the classroom applications. Yeah, this one. Here is what? Classroom applications. Let's go for file upload. Class content. Tools Spring. Yeah, where is this? 719, not this. Let's get into workspace folder. What folder? Workspace folder. Here is what? Spring. Tell me what is there? 719. Copy this. Okay. Deselect this. Projects not good. Right click. Tell me. Send to. Add to zip file. Up to what is there? September, how much today? 27, 2025. 27th, 2025. Okay, this is done, guys. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, since Few things I will share. I'll tell how that may inspire you or may not inspire you. Long back, I also joined in the company by keeping gap as experience, right? Having little knowledge on the subject. Cracking interview is quite easy. That's not a big deal. I somehow cracked by reading that document, this document, by discussing with friends. That time, JSP Servlet was doing well. Not frameworks are there, but not so that much popular. That company was working with Servlet JSP related website development. The first task I got is on JSP, right? Okay, but till I know JSP, but I had never practiced. So, when you're working, when you join a company, we'll be having one or other senior or friend who's already working in the industry. So we take assurance from him. Whenever we get the doubt, I will call you, you help me. Don't give me hand. I'm joining the company by trusting you. Something we do, right? So, yeah, I got the task. But before completing task, I thought of doing small experiment on JSP. I just want to check how to write JSP, how to do and all this stuff. I typed JSP, okay, right. Then after typing JSP, a good big question came into my mind. Okay, what is that, I typed JSP. If it is .java file, we'll compile. Okay. So what is the command to compile what? .jsp file. Because when I'm trying with the Java, it's giving error. He asked, come again. And how to compile JSP file? He asked one more time, come again. I'm just asking how we compile Java class. No? Similarly, I'm asking what is the procedure to compile what? JSP file. Then he said, JSP is a scripting language. Did you compile HTML code? I said, I don't know. Do you compile JSP file? No. So that means I was not aware of JSP is a file that should not be compiled, that should be deployed directly in the server. He's a close friend of mine. I think we meet almost every week or every 10 days. Whenever someone appreciate me, this guy is teaching to these many people, this guy has got startup, then he comes into picture and says, hey, this guy don't know anything. He was the person who asked me how to compile .jsp file. I keep silence. So why I'm sharing with this you people, a person like me worked hard. Sometimes I worked 18 hours a day in the company because I have to get grip on the subject. I have to learn my fundamentals and I have to apply on the project. It's not that much easy. Later, through some friend circle, I got opportunity to teach in Amirpet. So that made me to learn more and more, to share more and more. So why I'm sharing with this you people is when nothing is gone, nothing to be remembered. What happened in the past, we cannot change it. If you have a serious commitment, you can also learn the subject and you can also apply the subject. Okay, those days, competition is very less, number of programmers are a bit less, and this much awareness also not there. That's why by checking my theoretical knowledge, they have given me a job. But now it is not like that. They're even conducting system test. No, I will join after joining company like you means not going to work out. So only the thing is you have to realize time has come to become one subject expert. Either Java or .NET or you choose one thing, but you become one subject expert. And from there onwards, it's just adding one by one to it. Now you have to learn 10 things in Amirpet. After joining company, every 3 months, 11, 12, 3 years, like this will be added. So adding one is not a big thing. Learning this 10 only, big thing. If you put effort, and that will build your career. Clear? Right. So a person who asked, How to compile JSP file. Now, delivering lectures to a number of people. I have my own startup. I'm doing multiple things, right? So somehow people realizes, okay, Java means Natrasar. We can go to Natrasar to learn something, right? Okay, so I have become like this means lot of journey is there, lot of hard work is there. So for you also, forget about your engineering percentages, forget about what happened earlier. So that you realize it, if you start putting hard work, one day you can also become subject expert. Once you become subject expert, you need not to look back. From there, everything will come in the flow. First job will come, then social identity will come, then appreciations will come, promotions will come. Then when you have money in hand, you will think about parallel businesses. Everything happens in the flow. Only the thing is, you have to be master in one domain. And if you observe very carefully, as your age is increasing, okay, you are narrowing down your learning capabilities, which is actually easy. School days, you have studied nearly 6 to 7 subjects, right? You have to be master in every subject. Then only you will get a good marks. +2 studies, +1, +2 education, 3 to 4 subjects you have to pick up. Engineering, in that 3 subject, only one domain you have to pick up. Electronics, computer science, electrical, only one domain you have. But in that also some practical, some theoretical, lot of hangama subjects you studied, right? Okay, now that is also gone. Again, you studied computer science. Now you are now choosing only Java of computer science. There you have to grow vertically. So as your age is increasing, your learning process is narrowing down. And if you cannot become expert in the narrowing down nature also, no one can help you. Because you choose in Java, you choose in Naresh IT, you choose in Natrasar. So everything is liked by you, everything is opted by you, right? Now you don't have any complaints to give. I don't like Java. I don't like software. Because it is everything happened because of your selection. And still you are not doing well means somewhere you have to check your commitment level. Somewhere you have to check your what? Okay, commitments are dedication. Fine. Okay, let it be. In resume, how to add projects for non-IT student? Which projects are good? Harish, to get the projects, there are 3 channels. Number one, there is a JRTP batch, Java Real-Time Project batch. Once you complete Spring Boot REST, you can go for that batch. Okay. Whatever project that faculty or I explain, you can keep in the resume. That's one option. Okay. Option number 2, go to working friend or working senior or working relative. Whatever project they are doing, change the little bit description, change the little bit titles. Suppose they are doing for Amazon. You say I am doing for Agio. They are doing for X company. Same category Y company will be there na. You put like this. Collect the explanation. Give some mock interviews to same person or different person. You will get more queries. Again, go and get the explanation. No need of gathering coding. Only explanation you have to gather. Only explanation you have to gather. That's the one more way. Another way is search in the GitHub. So many projects are available as open source projects. Download them, go through the code, prepare your own story. Okay, you give mock interviews, some more queries will come. Again, spend time to gather those queries and give the interview. These are the 3 ways we have to gather the projects. No other option will work out. Sir, what about our classroom projects are? They are mini projects. They are not major projects. They are not worth to keep in the resume. You can keep as a fresher, you can keep, but as an experienced person, I don't encourage to keep what? Classroom mini projects. For major projects means definitely working friend, relative, and this one. JRTP batch. Okay, JRTP batch is worth to attend if you are planning to show 2 years, 3 years gap as experience, 4 years gap as experience. Fresher one place not that much required. Whatever knowledge you get, in the classroom, that is more than sufficient. Okay, I think these are given 1 minute. Now I would like to give some common videos. I would like to give some common videos. Video URLs. Yeah. Debugging videos already given, na? Okay, since the discussion has come, resume preparation, let me give video on resume preparation and interview tips. I think all these are worth to give, guys. Agile, anyhow, you'll study in DevOps also, but I'm giving. Yeah, all these are worth to give. Now, in this vacation, don't waste the time. Whenever you feel that you are missing me, watch videos. Okay. Yeah, because almost 8 days, na? 8 days means you will definitely miss me. If not me, my subject, right? My explanation, my jokes, whatever it is. So then watch one video. Whenever you miss me, you watch one video. Okay. Right. Yeah, project release process, guys. Here I have explained how companies will release the project. Next, Agile Scrum workshop. Yeah, SDLC models are there now. Okay, right now Agile is the leading model, guys. I have explained about that. Next, okay, to work with Agile model, this one, to assign the task, to get the task, to distribute the task, Jira tool is there. I have explained that tool here. And this is resume preparation and interview tips. Bit old, but still same format. Still same concepts are there, nothing great. Okay. And here I talked about various kinds of companies and projects that are there in IT industry. Do you know IT industry is the another video we have where I talked about different types of companies, different types of projects, and so that you will get basic awareness about the IT industry. Watch them. Okay. All these are common topics, nowhere related to our subject, technical things. But this knowledge will make you to behave more maturely, more intelligently, as a more known person to the interviewer. Because we are going to recognize some terminology, what he is going to use. Especially if you are planning to show gap as experience, please watch all the videos. Fresher also watch it. It will make you more matured person. When I give videos, please complete them. Sir, not getting time. Array, you are just telling reasons, boss. I'll tell. Daily you will walk after eating food. At that time, watch these videos. Because maybe first 5-10 minutes you see the video also. After that, just audio is enough. After that, most of the time audio is enough because these are not technical. These are what? Conceptual subjects only. Right? Okay. Before you go to bed, before you get this bed, you have a habit of scrolling videos. Watch these videos. No, these are very interesting. And I created so many fun situations while explaining these things. You know, my presentation, I don't teach anything seriously. I'll add a lot of real life example, fun elements to understand the things very easily, right? So instead of wasting time on Instagram reels, watch these things. Fine. Otherwise, two people watch two different videos, later discuss for some time. Exchange each other knowledge. Fine, whatever it is. Yeah. How many days we will need Servlet knowledge? After how many days? Are next class onwards Servlet knowledge. Next class is on data JPA, not required. After 15 days, you prepare for what? This. Okay. After 15 days, Servlet knowledge is required. Be ready with that. Okay. Next leftover topics are data JPA, where MVC, REST, microservices. These are the four main topics that are there on regular classes. Remaining all are common topics. Saturday, Sunday, you have to be ready. Next week onwards, be ready. I thought from this Saturday, Sunday, but somehow you are not ready for that. Okay, next Saturday, Sunday onwards, you be ready. Next Saturday, Sunday, anyhow, not class there. From 6th onwards, whatever Saturday, Sundays comes, you have to be ready for common topics. Okay. I think, let me say, data GPA for 15 days, MVC for 15 days. Come on. And rest for 10 days. And microservices altogether 15, 20 days. Total how many days has come? 60 days have come, right? These are 60 days, 7 a.m. classes will happen, 60 sessions. Plus, okay, common topics on Saturday, Sunday. Maximum, I'll try to keep common topics and regular class on Saturday, Sunday. So that number of days of regular topics will not be disturbed. Right? Okay, that means you be mentally ready to give another 60 sessions to me to complete your course in 7 a.m. slot. Anyhow, common topics will continue on every Saturday, Sunday till the end of the course. Sometimes they will continue after completion of the course also. Multiple common topics are there. Right, guys? And all the best. Happy Dasara. And complete all pending practicals, pending assignments. Okay? And also enjoy the food. All people are going your hometown or still staying in Amirpet? Good decision. Sacrifice 1-2 festivals, 1-2 celebrations. That will motivate you. That will motivate you a lot to do more hard work. See, you are idle for 8 days, not going home. So that means you are indirectly sacrificing something, right? So that sacrifice makes you to do more hard work to complete pending works. Complete all pending works. I don't want to see any pending practicals before you come to next class. When is our next class, guys? October 16th, that is Monday. October 6th, that is Monday, right? Blessed to have work from home because of you, Ram Kumar. Okay, Ram Kumar, one day you share your success story as mail. I'll keep, because every day you are telling I am great, I am great. Okay. Okay. So one day you share your success story. I'll keep in my Insta group and what? Facebook group. It will be helpful. It will be helpful for others to motivate. Right. Thank you, guys. We'll meet on October 6th.